Hey, welcome back to Snap Bolt Games. My name's Max, and I'm going to be playing in a Pauper challenge today, and I'm going deep on this one. I'm going to be playing the blue-red storm deck that I've been working on for this challenge, so I'm pretty excited for this. I'm not necessarily expecting to take this down. We do have some rough matchups, but we have a lot of good matchups as well. My channel is youtube.com/snapbolt. Please go check it out. You can see that's the channel right there. There's a link down to subscribe to my channel below. Below that, you can just go to the channel, check it out. If you like the content, please subscribe. If you like this video, throw a like on it. I'd really appreciate that. And now let's just get into what deck we're playing and what's going on. So again, this is not a league, this is the challenge. So it's going to be probably, 6 or 7 rounds, maybe 8 rounds. Um, we'll see how we can do. I think our Tron matchup is actually pretty good. We also have good matchups against elves and defenders, I believe. We have bad matchups against decks with a lot of removal, like the Pestilence control decks against Jund midrange with like a million removal spells. And I think the Fairies matchup is close. We're probably a slight dog just because they have Ninja and Spellsetter. It's such a good combo. But we do have, we get more removal than them, and we get Hydroblast and Pyroblast. So that matchup's definitely winnable. I won it the other day. I just played this deck through a league yesterday. It went up on my channel, I guess today on Sunday, and I 4-1'd it with this deck. The deck felt strong. We were even close to 5-0. So, I mean, this deck can definitely win games. We'll see how we do in this challenge again. I'm not expecting to do like incredible, but I'm gonna do my best. See if we can like top 8 this thing with the brew. That's the goal, right? Okay, this deck, it's just Storm. You're playing these 8 pingers, and then you combo with Tandem Lookout. So whenever the creature deals damage to opponent, you draw a card. And then every time you play a spell, these ping the opponent, and then you draw an extra card. So you can go off with like Lava Darts, you can just play cantrips, you can protect your combo with this spell and Spell Pierce, and then you eventually just draw a ton of cards and win by like lightning bolting them or playing multiple pingers and just doing a bunch of damage. It doesn't look like we can do that much damage. We only really have bolts and darts that go face, but combined with the pingers, you'd be surprised. Like you can just deal 20, 30 damage in a turn, even just with these cards. I'm playing Scred. I'm a little concerned if the opponent doesn't have creatures in play and we have a Scred in hand, but we need to cast spells to get the combo going. That could be rough, but I think Scred is good enough, and most decks do play creatures, that it's going to be fine. Um, 21 lands, went up to 21 from 19, changed some cards in the sideboard. I think Deep Analysis is going to be good against the decks with heavy removal because we can just use it to grind. Negate also is good in that situation and just can come in. I think it's just a pretty strong card. Could be that like we want a different configuration of the counter spells, maybe like one dispel, one spell pierce, one negate main, and then another negate and dispel on the side, or maybe just 2 negates main, no dispels. But I like the 1 mana counters main to protect your pingers. Like you can go turn 3 Alchemist with dispel up is pretty strong. And that's basically the deck. We have a card advantage engine of Frantic Inventory, and I really do like where the build's at right now. I like having quad Hydroblast, quad Pyroblast. I'm also, I haven't really played against burn with this deck yet, and there's a fair amount of burn in these challenges. So I don't know how that matchup's going to be, but I feel like it's reasonable just because we have Alchemist and Archer, which are really good in the matchup, and then we can protect them with Dispel, Dispel, Spell Pierce, and Double Negate. Not only that, but we have the combo. The downside is that they're a little bit more streamlined, and they have Searing Blaze and better mana. So that makes it a little rough, but I feel like the burn matchup should be reasonable, especially post board with bringing in these 6 cards. So we'll see, but I'm excited to get into this challenge, and I'll just see you in the first round. Let's go. All right, welcome to round 1 of the challenge here. I mean, this hand is not great. Hunter BR, is this a Tron player? Okay, let me fix the game log. They mulligan to 6. Let's see, I'm just deciding on this hand. I can go turn 1, cycle Ash Barrens, turn 2, looting. We don't have anything good to discard with looting. I could just try to get a better 6 than this. I think with Scred and the lootings, I think this hand is good enough. I also have a Dispel, which is nice. I just feel like Hunter BR is a Tron player. I don't know why I'm thinking that. I could be 100% wrong, but I am just getting that Like that's what my gut is telling me, that I've played this person before and I feel like they're a Tron player. So we'll see. All right. Forest. Okay, never mind. Slivers? Slivers in the challenge. What? Not what I was expecting. Might need to ignore Virulent Sliver for now. I mean, this matchup should be decent. Um, but I mean, if they come out of the gate swinging like this, it might be rough. If I get hit for two and one poison, not one infect, I just get one poison counter because it's poisonous one. I do have a Scred, so I'll probably just take out the Lord. That deck does play Vines a lot of times. This is just not what I was expecting to face. So funny. Okay, we do have the combo now, and they don't have much interaction for that, so that's nice to see. It's just going to be bad if they play another Lord. I think I'm supposed to just Scred this now and take a turn off. And then next turn I could go like Tandem Lookout, or I could play Thermal Alchemist, most likely. It is tempting just to play Thermal Alchemist and get my own combo going, but I don't think that's what I want to do. I think I'm supposed to just Scred this. Pass. Another Lord. That deck plays 8 Lords. Okay, another Sliver. So now I get hit for 2 poison. Okay, that's fine. I don't care about that. And now if I play an Alchemist and I can just block one of these, I'm actually in a reasonable spot. But each one is hitting for 2. In fact, I might just get poisoned out here. Lava Dart? Okay, Bolt is good. Bolt is good. I need to find Dart. I'm not worried about damage. I'm worried about dying to infect. I just don't think I can really set up the combo yet. I mean, I'm supposed to just bolt one of these, right? Because then I'm only taking 2 infect and 2 damage, and that I can beat. It just sucks that that's all I can do this turn. If I play Alchemist, and then I'm taking 4 infect. Much rather just take 1 infect. Sucks now that Dart can't even kill one of these because of the plated sliver, but yeah, I just have to take this line. This matchup should be good for us again. We have 4 Dart, 4 Bolt, 4 Scred, so we can just always just try to kill their lords and stuff, and we even have cannonades post board. I guess I don't really want to see Lord, but I could beat that potentially. Yep. They're on the 2-land all sliver draw here. Classic. Man, I don't want to go down to slivers in round 1. All right, 5 infect, 13 life. There's a Fjord. So I think what I'm supposed to do now is just go play Fjord, play Alchemist, pass, and then either try to set up the combo or lead on a Faithless Looting. Another Lord? That would be really bad for me. Jesus. Okay. I'm feeling good about the matchup, but I'm not feeling good about this game. I'm taking 9 and going up to 8 infect. I cannot block. And now their things are also 3/4s. Jeez. I'm at 4. I just don't think I have any outs at this point. Hunter BR with the slivers, the 2-land. Just continue to play slivers game plan here. All right. I don't really want to show them more cards. I mean, let's say if I go looting into Scred on a Lord, I guess I'm supposed to keep playing. There's a Bolt. That doesn't actually do it though. All right, I'll just make them think that I'm like burn, I guess. Just go to the next one. Jeez, have not faced slivers in a while. Even though they can get out of range with a Lord, I still think I want cannonades. Seems good to me. Spells Pierce and Negate They do play Winding Way and Lead the Stampede and sometimes Vines of Basswood, but I think these are my worst cards, right? If anything, I could just have one Spell Pierce, or I can play a Deep Analysis, discard that to looting, draw some extra cards. They seem to be most likely, especially they kept that two-hander. They're probably not Naya Slivers. Can't really bring in Hydroblast. Definitely want all the darts because I can bolt the lords and then dart the 1/1s. So that's a decent plan. I mean, again, Spell Pierce can counter the Winding Way and lead the Stampedes. I think I just do this and don't bring in Deep Analysis. I don't really want to take damage as well. So just bring in a couple Cannonades just to get them. All right, let's go. I think leading in Frantic Inventory is fine. I can discard them to looting, and I can just that's one thing nice about this build. When you have looting, you can discard inventories in matchups where you don't have time to just hardcast all of them. So like you can discard the first inventory, and then when you cast the second one, it's actually pretty good. Or you can discard like the first two and then cast one for draw three if you get lucky. So that's pretty nice. All right, let's go game two. All right, game two against the unexpected Slivers. I mean, I guess we're on Blue-Red Storm, so. All right, yeah. This hand looks great. Two removal spells, a Wrath, and two draw spells. This is like exactly what we want, and then we just combo later. So I want to just shred any lords and then cannonade away their board. And classic Slivers, Multi 5. That deck is like, it is powerful. Like as we saw in game one, when they draw a low land count and a bunch of creatures and just like have a bunch of lords and they can like fight through removal just by continuing to play creatures, maybe play a Winding Way or something. But then like the mana is actually not great, surprisingly, especially for an aggro deck. And then a lot of times you end up mulliganing and then you just don't have enough gas. I mean, I'll probably still get crushed here, but I don't think Slivers is a very good deck. All right, Thriving Grove named Red. Yep, so they are Naya Slivers. Interesting. All right, this is actually a cool spot as well because I'm just going to jam this looting, discard one of these inventories, and then the first inventory isn't that good to cast anyway, so it's so nice to discard it. So I can discard inventory. I could discard Ash Barrens. I mean, I don't need to have to cycle it. It does thin my deck, but I'm probably going to be playing a Scred on their turn, most likely anyway. So yeah, let's do it. All right, this draw is just feeling fantastic here. Love discarding the first inventory there. Yeah, so they're going to play a Gem Hide, yeah. So they are Naya Slivers. I mean, obviously, but I could have not Scredded because I can just set up a Cannonade here, but still think that was a better line, honestly. All right, now I'm just going to pass the turn. Maybe they play two Slivers that will allow me to just play a nice Cannonade here. If not, I can also just inventory. All right, Gem Hide resolves. I can just let them untap with this again. Now I can set up a nice Cannonade, I think. All right, let's lead on looting from hand because I want to leave up Cannonade, I think. Just going to discard these two and play one more land. I'll keep this last land to discard to a flashback looting here, but I'll just leave mana up. Yeah, they get one more mana from this, but I want to get value out of my Cannonade. Jeez. Okay, I can't, now I can't kill any of their Slivers. I mean, I'm obviously going to kill this. I'm just deciding if I go Cannonade or if I go Scred. Suppose I go Cannonade. It's more expensive and it kills my own stuff. Wow, I'm just going to die. Jesus. So if they play a Lord here, that's actually bad for them because then they don't have protection up and I can just kill the Lord, leave them just with a 1/1. Yeah, that is not a good line. I mean, I'll take it, but all right, let's start unlooting. Now I need to just draw into the combo. I can just ignore this, assuming they don't have like a draw spell or a bunch of other Slivers here. All right, so I think I just discard I could discard double land, but I could discard land Scred, and then I can also preordain this turn because it's likely that they're just going to have mana available for the rest of the game after this turn to protect their creatures. So I think I'm just discarding Mountain Scred, as weird as that is. And then I can preordain this turn. All right, gonna bottom these. I want to find the combo. All right, well, I can flash back another looting. I'm still at 20. If they play like another creature here, they won't have protection up. So I'm not under that much pressure, but I don't really have any more gas either, which sucks. Spell Pierce. Ugh. Man, this is rough. I could keep the Spell Pierce in case they play like a Lead the Stampede, but they're probably gonna have leave mana, white mana up for this anyway, so yeah. I could just discard Spell Pierce Ash Barrens at this point. I really don't need more lands. And then just play another Faithless Looting from hand. This is looking bad though. Okay, there's a Frantic Inventory. So I'm just gonna have to play that next turn because I need to discard this land, I believe. Okay. Next turn I can Ancestral. Again, I'm not under that much pressure. The Crimson Acolyte's annoying, but I just need to set up my combo. I don't think they really have removal. I guess they could have Journey, but another Lord. Jesus. So now I'm actually under pressure. A couple 3/3s. Just gonna die to this. Not like this, deck. Not like this. Okay, there's a tandem. So it's lead on Ancestral. So I think I'm supposed to play Thermal Alchemist this turn, even though it's mana inefficient, because then I can play Tandem, Ping Draw to start. And I can, oh, I can't block this because it's pro red. I mean, I guess I could play Tandem, and then I can represent a block on this, and then I could play Firebrand Archer Soulbond. That's one less card draw than if I play Alchemist, though. I'm getting hit for 7 here, so I do have to win relatively quickly. I think I'm supposed to play Thermo. I can still win this game. I also, if they play enough spells, I might be able to like bolt something, they give it pro red. Oh, provoke. Jesus. Now they can provoke on this. I'm dead. Oh man, this is not the start I want. I think this matchup is good for us. I mean, this just killed me. Should I try to spread something now and hope that they like don't activate? I think I should. I mean, it's not gonna work, but oh yeah, I have Summoning Sickness. Yep, they just give it pro red. I've already discarded both of my cannonades. Preordain. I'm at 11. Need another burn spell so I could go burn, burn, and then play my combo, but yeah, I can't beat this. Oh man. I really feel like this is like a dream matchup because we have so much removal. But we just got. Alright. 0-1 in the challenge. Lost to Slivers. Got wrecked. See you in round two. All right. Round two of the challenge here against Smrad. Would you like to play first? Yes. I'll keep this hand. We have blue and red mana. We have a Scred. We have a Dispel for protection. We have half the combo in Tandem Lookout. And we have an inventory to draw cards. So this looks reasonable. Man, that first round against Slivers, I, let me fix this. I'm not gonna lie, it hurt. It hurt bad. It did not feel good to lose to Slivers, just because I'm thinking like these creature decks that can't interact with us should be a really good matchup for us. Oh, Goblins? Interesting. I think this should be a reasonable matchup, but not as good. Okay, Double Dispel is interesting. I'm probably just going to Scred this to save as much damage as possible, even though it's not mana efficient. And then I can Frantic Inventory next turn. Valley Dasher. Am I supposed to kill the Valley Dasher, or am I supposed to kill the Goblin? I think I'm supposed to kill the Goblin because they have like a million creatures to always trigger this, and if I could even just play Tandem Lookout and consider blocking this, and just be like the control deck. This has to attack. I mean, I think I'm just supposed to kill Cohort. I'm not really sure, but I think that's correct. So I could play out Tandem Lookout, and then act like I'm going to trade, or just not even trade. I mean, again, I think I'm supposed to just buy time and try to make it so they can't kill me. They just might be mono red aggro, or they're Goblins playing Valley Dasher. They probably are like Burning Tree Emissaries, Valley Dashers, Goblin Bushwhackers, etc. I do want to set up the combo, but I think I'm going to run this out and try to block, see what happens. Again, I want the game to go long. It sucks that I'm not able to, like, if I trade this, I'm likely not going to be able to combo, but okay, they just kill it. That's kind of unfortunate because I'm not able to protect it. So maybe this was just a bad line, but I think I just go inventory now, draw one. Okay, I'm in trouble. They have 2 lands, so that means they have 4 spells. If they just play another haste creature or another creature here, it's really bad. Yep. Get hit for 4 down to 12. I mean, we have 12 burn spells in the deck. Okay, there's a Scred. I could play one more land. I know it's good to hold them for looting, but I think I'm going to play one more land. If they don't play a creature and just go to attacks, I can Scred the Valley Dasher and only take 1. But they should play another creature pre-combat. They don't. Okay, that's good for me. So I Scred this. And then I'm just taking 1. We also get to bring in double Cannonade here. And these 2 Dispels is kind of rough. Playing out the Tandem did not work out, because I could have countered the Bolt with a Dispel as well. Archer. Gonna hold the land. Play Archer. I wonder if I just need to block with it. Now I want them to try to like play multiple burn spells on this, and I can just dispel them and then trade. I could also not trade in the hope that I'm going to be able to draw another Tandem or just more spells. But again, I think I'm the control deck, and I just need to win by like not dying and then find more Frantic Inventories and stuff. I think that's a good plan. So they might bolt again here. Searing Blaze? No, Bushwhacker. Okay. So now I block the Cohort. All right. They have 1 card left. I'm getting hit for 5. Go down to 6. And I need to draw more stuff. Maybe these Mauling Conscripts won't be able to attack for much longer. Maybe I draw a dart for this. Not a... Okay, I was like, they should definitely attack. I was just a little bit too much on the back foot this game. Not enough burn spells. There's a bolt. Okay, let's just pass the turn. I can bolt the conscripts if they play a creature. They've already played 3 lightning bolts. Sparksmith. That is unfortunate. I'm probably just going to bolt this, take 1, and then hope to draw a lava dart. They have 1 card left, so I can't really die this turn. I have 4 dart in the deck. I have looting, I have preordain. I have spell pierce. Spell pierce is not great in this matchup. Again, I think the turn I played tandem was incorrect, but it is what it is. Maybe they go Fire Blast me without adding 2 mana and I Spell Pierce it. Unlikely. Okay, there's Dart. Okay. Just gonna Dart now, I think. Dart this. Am I stabilizing? I died to Fire Blast and Bolt, but they played 3 bolts. That deck often plays 1 Fire Blast. Sometimes, I've seen sometimes it plays 4, sometimes it plays 1, sometimes it plays 0. No! Okay, we have sideboard, Let's go. Even though Dispel can counter their bolts and stuff, I think I just having Hydro Blast and Cannonade is where I want to be. Maybe I am supposed to have Dispels because Frantic Inventory might not be good. I think it is though because I want to play a bunch of removal and then refill my hand with card draw. And they do have removal for my combo. I just don't really want to draw Dispel at all. Lookout is a little bit slow. Could cut 1 land. That might just be a little bit greedy. Could cut a second Lookout because it's so expensive and it is kind of hard to protect. I don't know if I need to combo to win necessarily. I could do this. Again, I need maximum amount of gas. I'm on the play, so siding out a land is pretty greedy. Could side out 1 copy of Faithless Looting. I'm already siding out Double Tandem. Is that correct? I'm not sure. I could side out some Preordains. Like, what if I even just do something like this? I mean, Faithless Looting should be pretty good, right? Maybe it's just better than Preordained because I can discard inventories. Is this better or is it better to go down to 2 Lookout? Don't want to side out. I don't think I want to side out Dart. Could side out 1 Dart because most of their stuff is 2 toughness. A lot of their stuff is 1 toughness though, and they have Sparksmith. I think they're more goblins than I think they are. All right, let's just get greedy. Keep the lands, side out some preordains. Preordain does tax my blue mana, and I'm bringing in 4 Hydroblast, which is a lot of blue spells. Kind of what I'm thinking. I don't want to just be sitting there playing a bunch of preordains or like having them in my hand when I need to be playing removal spells. This hand is obviously a keep. Just lead mountain so I can just bolt something. I want to keep Hydroblast to be able to counter a Bushwhacker. All right, well, I'm just going to kill that. I could wait to see if I draw Lava Dart, but I think this is correct. I'm just going to leave up Bolt 1 more time before playing Archer, because I can protect Archer with Hydroblast if I choose to. Burning Tree, can't counter it because I didn't leave up Hydroblast. Could have just played out Archer as well there. I could just untap here. I think I'm supposed to bolt something, and I'm probably supposed to bolt Foundry Street. All right, let's just do it. Another tap land. All right, I'm gonna go Archer plus leave up Hydroblast. Now at this point, I don't think I'm gonna trade because I actually need to be able to kill them at some point too. I can counter a removal spell on this, and then I just want to keep drawing spells basically. They're kind of an interesting build because they have more burn than is typical in this like creature heavy deck. Again, I could block here, but I think I'm not supposed to at this point. Cohort, sure. Any spell. Okay, nice. I could also cycle Ash Barrens to start here. Makes my preordain better, but I might need to just either play out this or I can discard it to a looting. Okay, there's a Dart and another preordain. Dart could be good, but it doesn't kill any of these things right now. I think I actually just bottom it, top the preordain. There's a frantic inventory. I don't think I want it. I'm just gonna bottom these. All right, I'm gonna play this out. Should I attack? I feel like attacking is decent. I could just play out Thermal Alchemist and pass and just plan on taking 4 damage. Because then they have to have actual removal spells. If they have creatures, they just might not be able to kill my stuff. Because now every spell I play deals 2 damage, which is a lot. Burning Tree. They have another creature. The good news is I can block a 2-power creature with this, which is nice. They have 1 card left. So I could trade. I think maybe I'm supposed to because I can't just like take damage infinite here. So I'm just taking 2 now. Yeah, I think I have to do this. Ah, brutal. Okay. Gonna play 1 more land. I know if I draw looting it could be rough, but I want more lands in play as well. Keldon Marauders? I guess they're just a Burning Tree deck with a minor goblin theme. Getting crushed in this challenge. Taking 4. I need a Cannonade basically. There's a Bolt. I'm gonna have to just take 3 off this. It sucks. So a Bushwhacker, I'm just gonna be super dead here. No! Am I just dead like on board basically? So let's see. Bolt this. Ping. Untap. If I block here, I'm taking 4, 7, 10, and then I die when this leaves. This feels so bad. They just had barely enough gas to get me. Now I go to 2, I Hydroblast something, and then I die. All right, I'm gonna keep playing in the challenge, but 0-2 start with Blue Red Storm. I think like I didn't want to play Storm because I was worried about like the fairies matchups, and then I got paired against, which I think is 2 reasonable matchups, and just lost both of them. I think our deck is actually still pretty good, and I think we're favored in both matchups we played. We just happened to lose those, so that sucked. 0-2 in the challenge. I'll see you in round 3. All right, welcome to round 3 here. Sorry, I had to mulligan this hand. I was actually playing another game, and it went super long, so I've eaten some of my clock, but I'm not even that far behind. And I had to mulligan the first hand because I didn't want to time out, but I'll keep this hand. And then do I just put back the Fjord here? Or a looting? I think I would just put back the Fjord. All right. And now it's their turn. All right, they're on Cycle Storm. Yeah, they also took about 5 minutes just to get into the game when priority was on them, so we were both late. I know this person's a grinder because I've seen their name on Twitter, so I know they're probably a fast player as well. GLHF. All right, Fjord go. I'm probably just jamming Archer on turn two, and then if they can kill me on like turn three or something, they kill me on turn three. But against Cyclostorm, you can't really play around everything. Sometimes you just have to develop your own game plan. So oh, they're the green version. Interesting. And they play out Petal. That's also interesting. I think that's such a go Mountain, Archer, Pass. They just don't have that many creatures. They can cycle. Oh, they can't even cycle Carabid because of Forest. I don't know what. I don't. This green version is just so weird. Like most of the cyclers cost black mana, but you play like three or four forests for land grant. It just seems so weird. Next turn they could go like Dark Ritual, cycle, Songs of the Damned for three, Reaping the Graves, draw some cards, but that's not even that good. Their hand seems pretty bad to be honest. They also have a Petal that which they cast. Shouldn't they have saved the Petal for Storm? Why'd they why'd they play the Petal out already? I guess they don't really need Storm because they don't even have that many creatures in the yard. Yeah, I don't know about this land grant forest version of the deck. I played against it once and it just didn't really seem to function. Especially, I think it's probably just worse than the mono black version, but we'll see. I think my Cycle Storm matchup is decent. I don't have Graveyard Hate, which sucks, but I do have two Dispels main, one Spell Pierce main, and two Negates in the sideboard. Not to mention, like, our burn plan is reasonable against them because they often need to cycle a bunch of Street Wraiths when they're comboing. I'll just F6 here. So that's actually decent for us. All right, let's just lead. I guess I can play Island. I'm not going to play a tap land, and I can leave up two red sources this way. So let's just lead Island, Preordain, ping for one. There's another Preordain and another Archer. I'm not that scared of them going off next turn. I think I'm just going to play another Archer and then just try to get damage in that way. I mean, Archers deal a ton of damage here. I might be able to just kill them next turn if they don't do anything. Because I have Preordain, that's 2 damage. Looting, that's 2 damage. So 2, 4, and then this is 3 damage. So 7, 10, 14 damage. So yeah, now especially with them cycling a Street Wraith, if they don't go off here, I think I win. I think they're going to try to, but I don't know if they can fully go off. Yeah, I think they just die. So let's attack with both, and then I think I just kill them. These pingers really do a lot more damage than you think they do. Bottom. I don't need these right now. Looting, and then dart, flashback, dart. Wow, we just drew all lands. Luckily, we already had the win. I guess they could try to go off in response, but yeah, I don't think that's going to work. So this was a turn 4 win. I mean, they did deal themselves 4 damage, but turn 2 Archer, turn 3 Archer. Weather the Storm main? What? Oh my god. Jeez. I have not seen that. Incredible. All right, it's pass. Oh my god. And we knew like 4 or 3 cards in their hand. I mean, that deck can storm like up to 20 a lot of times. So I guess when you're just like comboing off but don't win, if you just weather the storm for like 100 life, that is going to be good enough in a lot of different matchups. Manamorphose. Okay, that's I guess that's why they have the green mana. Okay. I do not know what's going on then. Song, 7 mana. Weather the storm. I mean, they still might need to cycle Street Wraiths here, so still might be okay. Reaping the Graves, get 4 creatures back. I'm just F6 at this point. I can always turn off auto yields and flashback a dart at some point later if I want. So it looks like they're getting back both Street Wraiths, a Dino, and maybe a Carabid. Street Wraith, Carabid, Dino. Cycle Street Wraith. I mean, they're going to try to win this turn. Not sure if they can. I mean, they do have 7 cards in hand. Cabal Writ. Wonder if they play any red rituals. I feel like probably not. I mean, I guess they play Manamorphose, but that's more to just cycle and color filter. All right, they're at 10. I can flashback a looting, attack for 4, flashback a dart. So I still can probably kill them next turn. So they have to go off this turn. It's storm count 5. I know the camera covers up the storm count, but it's right in here. I can do this for now. Maybe I'm just supposed to have the cam there so I can always see, so you guys can always see the storm count. Storm 6, Reaping. They have 3 mana left. That's not that much mana, so that means they probably don't have another songs yet. And they're bringing a bunch of creatures back to their hand. I mean, yeah, they still might be able to go off, but they need to find songs here, probably plus another Reaping. They have a bunch of cards in hand. I am shocked by the main deck weather. All right, they go down to 8. So again, they do have to win here. I kind of need to use the restroom. I want to like leave and come back. I should have done that earlier in the turn. The classic mono black cycle storm line is if you watch some of my previous videos, it happens multiple times. They're like go off like songs, dark writ, reaping the grave, cycle, like cabal writ, reaping the graves, cycle, concede. They're down to 1 mana and they have a forest and a lotus petal available. But without another ritual, they just die. They cycle, okay? They need to hit songs right now, and I don't even know how many creatures they have. Cycle. Songs? They could Dark Writ and keep cycling, but they can't even Cabal Writ. So is it the classic cycle, concede? Faithless Looting? What is happening? But now they're at 0 mana. I guess they could cycle into Petal into songs. They could also play a land if they haven't. They concede. Classic. The Weather the Storm, though. I mean, Weather the Storm actually isn't that great against us. It's okay, but. Alright, they have Faithless Looting and they have Manamorphose. I wonder if I'm supposed to just bring in a ton of Hydroblasts. I think maybe. Seems good to me. They also might have Pyroblast. And Scred just literally doesn't do anything. So that can come out. Deep Analysis might be a little bit too slow. Hydroblast might be better. I could just do something like this. Keep the full combo in, keep in Frantic Inventory, keep in all the burn that goes face, take out all the Screds. Just have a couple Hydroblasts for their key red spells. They might have 4 Faithless Looting. Again, I know Killer SUV is a grinder, so they'll probably have... This is probably just some build of their own. There's no way I can really look up their list. I could look up their name, but I mean, we're in the O2 bracket. I don't need to try so hard. I can just make a educated guess here. Um, do I want any more Hydroblasts over anything else? No, I think this is fine. I mean, I guess all the interaction I can have, like if I can counter a Manamorphose, I could just screw them over. Like I could take out 2 darts. They're not that good. And this is more interaction, even if it's narrow. Could also take out all my Frantic Inventories, bring in like a Deep Analysis. I think Frantic Inventory is good enough. I could do something like this. All right, I'll try this. Take out 1 dart for the 3rd Hydroblast. All right, I'll see you in game 2. All right, welcome back to game 2. This hand is actually not great, but I do have a Faithless Looting, I have a Hydroblast, and I have a Tandem. I think I'm just supposed to keep. I'm not 100% confident here, but I don't hate just keeping this. So yeah, Forest, they can cast Manamorphose with Forest. That makes sense, but I can Hydroblast it. I might just leave. They're just off it. Okay, well, GG. I mean, that sucks. Okay, so we're 1 and 2 now. Where's Killer SUV at? So are they? So now they're just 0-3 drop. They're off it. I'm gonna try to fight back because if I 3-1 the next 4 and I 4-3, I still think I top 32. So I'm gonna try to fight back to get my entry fee plus some chest back. And if I win out, I might even top 16. So I'm gonna keep playing. But yeah, I think that Cycle Storm deck just needed a little bit of work there. All right, I'll see you in round 4. Round 4, we're 1 and 2. We're against Parallax. Nice, Parallax Wave. Sweet card. Mulligan the 0 lander. I'll keep this. Do I want to keep this Faithless Looting? I could just put back an Ash Barrens here. Keeping a 3rd land is decent, but I think looting is decent as well. I think I can just do this. Hopefully Scred will be good in this matchup. Oh, is this Tron? Name green. It's probably Tron. Could just fire off a looting right now, get rid of some of these Screds. I think I like that. They're most likely Tron. I'm glad I fired those off. I could just discard 2 Screds. Keep a 2nd looting to find more lands. Alright, let's go. Yep, it's Tron. No play from the opponent. Land is good. Just gonna run out another Thermal Alchemist and then just try to win by ping. Bonders, yep. Oh, compulsive, okay. Fine with that. I mean, if they Tron up next turn, it is going to be kind of rough. So I think I'm cycling Ash Barrens, getting Mountain, because I want more red sources, and then I can play Thermo. And then I can looting next turn. These are pretty good against Tron because a lot of times they try to survive by like Moment's Peace and Stonehorn Dignitary. So I think that's why our Tron matchup is pretty reasonable. Okay, they get my looting out of the yard, sure. Ping, untap. All right, let's just start with Preordain. I think this matchup is pretty reasonable for us. They don't have that much removal for our stuff. They unwind the Preordain. That's fine. I mean, it's not like great for me, but it's also not the worst ever. If they untap and went like tower, get back unwind, yeah, that's annoying, but I mean, it's still beatable. Gonna play a looting here. Scred land. I feel like Scred is pretty bad. What I could do is I think I need to play one more land actually. I was gonna say I could keep this land in hand to discard to looting. I can discard Scred Mountain here. I think I'm supposed to keep the Bolt. Just determining if I should play Island or not here. It's kind of rough. I feel like it is good to play it. And then we'll just pass the turn. They're going to have to start doing their thing soon. I mean, they just snap unwinded a Preordain. Okay, there's Tower. Mole Drifter. Okay. I might just want to bolt the Mole Drifter because I don't want them to start flickering it. And they don't have blue mana right now as well. I think I'm going to do that. I could just try to kill, though. Let's see, they're at 13, bolt down to 10, ping down to 8, untap, ping down to 6, looting, ping down to 4, and then any burn spell I kill them. All right, I'm going for it. They don't have blue mana right now. Lava Dart, nice. That's just lethal. Yep, sweet. Again, I think this is a good matchup for us. We get to do, whoa. We get to bring in a bunch of Pyroblasts as well. Shenanigans, kills Bonder's Ornaments and Pathetic Prisms. We also get Negate. Could bring in also some number of Hydroblasts. Definitely want Deep Analysis too. And I mean, they generally have 4 to 5 Pyroblasts in the main, between the main and side. So my Hydroblast can counter that. Don't know if I need them though. Maybe my other counters are just better. All right, I think Screds can just come out. Even though I can kill mnemonic walls with them, I don't think that's the battle I really want to fight. I think I can go down on Faithless Looting, even though it's decent. I don't really love the card disadvantage from it. I could do something like this. I could keep one more looting and only have one dart in the deck. We basically just want a combo against them. As we saw, dart can represent a lot of damage with just 2 pingers. Dart represents 6 damage. They also might have weather. Again, I just want to set up the combo and protect it. I could cut a land as well. I'll be on the draw. I think I like this. Yeah, I'm fine signing out a land, especially on the draw. If I see like a million like red spells, like if they have like multiple cannonades or maybe lightning bolt, more red spells, I can consider bringing in 1 to 2 hydroblasts, but I think I'll try it like this. I mean, I'm keeping this hand. We have a Shenanigans, which can be really good depending on their draw. Another Frantic Inventory, let's go. Prism. Just gonna snap off of Shenanigans. Okay. I think I'm actually just gonna fire off a Frantic Inventory rather than Preordain. It's more mana efficient. They don't get to counter it right now. I mean, they'll probably just Impulse here, yeah, but that's fine. I'll still just end up turn inventory. I don't care if the first one gets countered. It's the second and third and fourth one that you really want to resolve. Tron land. Okay, Thriving Arrow is interesting. They could have Prohibit, but again, if they prohibit this, that is totally fine. Nice. Thermal Alchemist is great. Ooh, and Pyroblast. Now I think I like just going play Thermal Alchemist with Pyroblast up. And then next turn I can tandem with Pyroblast up. It's awesome. That was a great draw. Hydroblast. And Tron doesn't have that much removal. Let's see what they do here. Nothing. I mean, I can just go for Tandem Lookout. I think I'm going to do that. I can cycle Ash Barrens, get Island, and then play Tandem Lookout. I could also just play Tandem Lookout right now and then play Mountain, depending on what I draw. Is there any reason I need to play Mountain now? I don't think there really is. Nice. Oh. Cannonade? Oh, they just killed the Lookout? Okay. This is fine. So no need to ping now. So I just play Mountain, pass, and then I'll cycle Ash Barrens. That was still just a 1-for-1, so that's fine. They don't have Tron yet, which is great. Mole Drifter. Oh, Teachings right now for Hydroblast. Kill my Alchemist. I'm fine with this. Multiple Hydroblasts. Ping. Cycle. Get Island. Dart. All right, I'm gonna start with the land inventory, negate and dispel. They can't flashback a Teachings yet, even with another land. I guess if they have a Tron land, they can. I think I'm just supposed to pass with counters up. I'll just preordain next turn. I think I just shenanigans this and save my counters. They can't draw a card right now anyway. If they play Tron now, they could, but yeah, I think I'm just trying to shenanigans this. Tandem, okay. Let's just start with this. Impulse. I could just counter the Impulse, leave them with one card in hand and Teachings. I feel like I'm fine to just let Impulse resolve, counter the Teachings and the more important stuff. I guess what's bad though is like a mnemonic wall. If they find I can't really do anything about. But that's okay. I'm not going to dread shenanigans yet. I think just bottom. Looting is okay. I can discard Dart. Maybe it's good enough. All right, I'll draw it. Could even cast it right now. I suppose I will. This is kind of unfortunate. Because now I think I need to discard an Archer. That does suck. I don't want to discard one of my counters. We have Dispel up. Okay, they Tron up. They're gonna, oh, they just go Prism. All right, I have to let that resolve. I don't really care about that too much. I probably don't want to spend a draw step dredging shenanigans yet. I want to just set up my combo here. Another Dispel is great. So I'll just go Archer pass with double counter up, and then I'll look out next turn. It's the flashback teachings. I'll just counter it because I don't want them to get teachings. I mean, they'd probably just get some type of counter for this, but I think this is okay still. Impulse. All right, I'll let that resolve. Again, I don't want to see Mnemonic Wall, but I'm feeling like I'm supposed to fight over the relevant cards and not the impulses. Impulse is basically like their cantrip. All right, now I can jam Tandem Lookout. Not going to dredge yet. Let's go land. That was actually decent because now I have double counter backup for the combo. Red Blast. Let's Dispel. I even have a Lava Dart I can flash back here to draw a card, which is pretty sweet. And I have a looting for next turn. I'll attack, try to draw. I don't think they're going to have Moment's Peace in their deck. That would be pretty loose, honestly. Draw. Don't want to dredge shenanigans yet. Dart. I can't actually cast this dart yet. I could flashback a dart from the yard. Actually, I already played a land this turn. I could dart next turn. All right, I think I'll just wait. I can always flashback the dart in response to something. Weather, okay. This is fine. I don't care about them being at a higher life total. I just need to retain my combo and establish my card advantage, and then I'll be able to deal 29 damage easy. It's just I can't fight through like infinite. I just need card advantage, like I'm saying. Okay. Mole Drifter resolves. I'll just have to try to negate like a Ghostly Flicker or something. Don't really care about Mole Drifter. Still not going to dredge shenanigans. I don't care about Prism. Ooh, Pyroblast is actually good. Could kill the Mole Drifter, then I can attack with both. I think I'll do that. I also get to draw a card off Pyroblast here and then draw 2 more cards by attacking. Oh, I don't want to dredge shenanigans. Thank you. Spell Pierce is not great. I can always discard that to a looting or just keep it around. Pulsa Marasa on Mole Drifter. I think I'm supposed to negate this. I cannot Spell Pierce it. Not dredging. We draw Tandem Lookout. I even have Dart in the yard and Dart in hand. Draw 2. Thermal Alchemist. All right, let's start by playing a dart from hand. Draw a card. Firebrand Archer. I think I'll flashback a dart. I guess I could wait. I don't have any counters up right now. Just Spell Pierce. I mean, I could play Archer and then flashback a dart for extra damage. Could also just play Thermal Alchemist. I think I'll just dart right now. I don't care about the damage. I just care about drawing cards. There's a bolt. Okay. Why don't I just play Thermal Alchemist, leave you up Spell Pierce? It's a little bit loose, but I think this is good. Okay. I can always spell pierce something just to draw another card. I even have another dart in the yard. Nice. Again, I think that's a great matchup for us. I've only played it once before in the leagues and I lost, but I felt pretty unlucky to lose, honestly. And I think my deck is better positioned now than it used to be with the current build I have. So, sweet. Beat Tron, back to 2-2. And I'm going to go have some lunch. I'll see you in round 5. All right. Fought our way back to the 2-2 bracket. We're against Miskin Bollock, and we're on the play. Let's see if they're here. I think I'm supposed to keep this hand, yeah. So we just went 0-2 against two random decks. We lost to Slivers and Goblins, and then we kind of crushed a Storm because we didn't even just cast any spells much. They just died to themselves, classic. And then we just stomped Tron there, so that felt pretty good. Let's see what Miscombolic's on. I can always play a burn spell here, or hopefully I'll just be able to cycle for Island and then turn 2 Thermo. 2-2 bracket, huh? Mountain. Is this burn? I'm still going to just play out a tandem. An alchemist. Even if it's burn, I still do just need to play out my guys. I don't think it's good to wait. But maybe. Regular mountain most likely does mean burn. And then if they just end of turn bolt this or Searing Blaze it, it's kind of bad for me. But at the same time, like, I'm not sure what else I can really do. I want to have my creatures start eating their burn spells. So I just want to use my mana. I'll save my removal for their creatures. Yeah, this does allow them to use their mana efficiently, but I think it's still fine. I also think we're a dog in game 1. I think the opponent is favored. But I think in games 2 and 3, we're favored. Just because we get to bring in double negate, quad, hydroblast, that's a lot. And then we still have 8 pingers, which they kind of need to answer. Frantic inventory. I could just play a tandem lookout though. That kind of requires an answer as well. I think I'm going to do that. It's also just a 2-1 that can attack. And if I draw another creature and I'm able to draw a card off this, it's going to be really good. I can just play this later. If I draw like a looting, I could always discard this. So I think I like just tapping 3 mana, playing a tandem right now. Seems good to me. If they do have any creatures like Thermal Alchemist or Lava Runner, I can always kill them. It's kind of annoying if they go like Burn Spell plus Lava Runner right now and I have to take 2 off it, but this is still just a mana efficient play that I think is correct. They play a tap land. Interesting. They have Searing Blaze. Okay, that makes sense. I go to 15. Might just inventory right now, depending on what I draw. Might as well. Now my next inventory is actually pretty decent. Another dart is not good here. Dart's not great in this matchup. I'll probably even just fire off a dart at their face. End of turn. Okay, well I'm just gonna bolt that. I guess I'll scred it. Yeah, scred. So I'm going to 14 off Curse. They have 4 cards in hand. They likely have 4 spells though, so that's pretty rough. Rift Bolt. Another Rift Bolt? No. Yeah, darts are bad in this matchup. No need to play anything yet. I'm going down to 11 and then 10. Need to draw basically Frantic Inventory into combo pieces. Skewer, go down to essentially 7. They have 3 cards left. Yeah, I just got crushed here. I'm expecting to lose game 1, especially if we draw triple dart. Tandem. I know they don't have lands. They could have one and they're saving it for another Searing Blaze, but I'm going to play out my creature. Probably was supposed to also fire off a burn spell at their face, but I think it's fine to keep it at this point. I mean, I don't think we can win. Any burn spell, we die. Fire Blast. Okay. Guide to Burn real quick. I kind of wanted to play Soul Sisters in this challenge because I've been seeing a lot of burn in the challenges, and I think Soul Sisters also has a decent like fairies type blue mid-range matchup because you have so much card advantage as well. But the Tron matchup for that deck is bad. Okay. I could just side out Dart entirely. I think I like that. I like keeping in the combo, I believe. I think I'm just bringing in these 6 cards. I think I want the Screds and the Bolts. I want to be able to kill all their creatures all the time. Could side out a land. I think I want to keep the inventories in and the lootings. I think I can side out a land, even though I'm on the play. I think it's fine. I still have 20 lands, and if I'm light on lands, as long as I can cast spells, I should be okay. Could side out a tandem. Maybe even 2 tandems here, just because they're slow, but I think 1 tandem, 1 land is fine. All right, let's try it like this. So now we have quad Hydroblast, double Dispel, Spell Pierce, double Negate. We have the combo, and we have 8 removal spells, preordained looting, inventory. The Faithless Looting, preordained inventory, like card advantage package is pretty nice, honestly. Yeah, let's try it like this. Again, I could have that last land in the deck, but I definitely want to keep all the lootings to discard my inventories because I want to discard at least the first inventory. I don't really have time to cast it, but I want to keep inventory, I think, in my deck in this matchup because my plan is to just like counter and deal with their creatures, counter their spells, and then have us both have like not enough gas to kill each other. Because the burn matchup can get pretty grindy, especially when I'm bringing in quad Hydroblast. It slows down the matchup a lot. So if I'm able to refill with Frantic Inventory, my opponent is mono red. They don't have that type of like opportunity. They don't have that game plan available where we do, which is why I think after game 1 we're favored. But in game 1 we're definitely a dog because they just play a bunch of burn spells and there's not that much we can do. Oh, jeez. Stands close because we have triple Hydroblast, but I can't just keep an Ash Baron's hand. That sucks. Alright, I'll keep this. I could just put back a looting because it's like technically card disadvantage, and I want to keep my removal spells and all my lands. Yeah. Let's put back looting and then just lead island to go. I can just cycle for Ash Barons with Ash Barons for mountain. It's interesting here actually because if they play like a turn 1 Lava Runner, I don't need to Hydroblast it. I can get a mountain and then bolt it. I'm also not in a rush to play Archer. I'd rather play this with protection up. So I'm just going to go land, Scred this right now. Could even just play a Preordain this turn. The only 2-drop I'd really want to counter would be like a Keldon Marauders. I think it's worth it. I'm just going to bottom both of these. Again, I don't want too many lands. Classic. Preordain, seed 2 mountains, bottom both, draw a mountain. I mean, we do have a fair amount of mountains in the deck, but still. It's also not too bad to draw another land. I'm just glad I bottom both of those. Okay, this is fine. I can bolt that. So I can go Thermal Alchemist plus Bolt. I can go Archer plus Bolt. I can just not play out one of my things and then just bolt it. That's a pretty reasonable option. Just leave up Hydroblast, and then next turn play out a Pinger. It is kind of nice to play Thermo, but this is actually an interesting line too. Play Mountain, tap 2 mountains, play Thermo, leave up Hydroblast, and then if they go like land Searing Blaze, I just counter it. Try to block this. Okay, shut up, 1 drive. Trying to concentrate here. All right, let's go. Let's take that line. It's a little greedy because if they go play mountain, Searing Blaze this, I counter it, and then they go bolt this, they get to attack, but it's then they attack for two. But I still think this is the best line because this has summoning sickness, the sooner I get it down, the better. If they end up turn bolt it, it's pretty rough. But I think I just counter this. If they untap, play another removal spell, again, it's annoying, but I want to tax their spells that actually kill my creatures so I can eventually stick my pingers. Okay, just tap out for Skewer. The fact that they had to do that, yeah, they get in for two, but I still dealt with two spells that go at creatures, and then if they just like lava spike me, I'm fine with that. Dispel. I do really want Dispel available on this Firebrand. I could take two more off Lava Runner and leave up Dispel for Firebrand, unless they tap out for another Skewer. All right, I'm just going Firebrand plus Bolt. I'll just save Dispel for a future burn spell. This way I get in for one ping, deal with their 2/2. And then if they don't have a removal spell for this and I get to untap with the spell up, it's great. I just really wanted this for like if they go land Searing Blaze to be able to counter it. But yeah, I was thinking they could easily have another Skewer. Okay, nice. So no third Skewer, please. Would love to see like them play a Bolt or land Searing Blaze, and then I just get to Dispel. Cycle, okay. Land, it looks like they might be a little flooded. Third Skewer, damn. We do have Frantic Inventories in the deck, there we go. I think I just play it out now. Pass. Yeah, they're flooded. I'm gonna hold that for looting. Rift Bolt, sure. That's annoying. I think I'm supposed to hold that as well. I could cycle it end of turn. I think I will. I mean, it thins my deck of one land. It's got to be worth. And there's the Keldon Marauders. That's going to deal me 5 damage most likely. Don't want to have to spend a removal spell on it. Right, I'm going to get Island here. Hydroblast. So I can Hydroblast this to gain 3, but I don't think I'm supposed to, honestly. I think I'm just supposed to take 5, go to 10, and try to control the game. I have a Hydroblast and a Dispel here. All we need to do basically is find another Frantic Inventory and I should be in decent shape. So I'm taking a hit. That is like basically what I did not want to see. But opponent only has 3 cards here. I'm essentially at 10 because this is guaranteed going to hit me for 1. I think I can let that resolve too. Another Dispel, okay. So I'm at 7. I can deal with multiple Fire Blasts. I just don't want them to draw essentially like a bunch of sorceries and creatures now. But I still have a lot of good draws. There's kind of like a push and pull because playing land is better with Frantic Inventory. I have to just counter this at this point. It sucks, but that's what I have to do. Opponent's still at 19. And we're just getting flooded now. Just basically, I need them to have instants, basically. Okay. I'm still going to hold the island because of looting. And if we draw a tandem lookout, it's decent. I'm going to go land Searing Blaze. Oh god, Thermal Alchemist. Rift Bolt. I can't counter it. And a Fire Blast? Nope. Come on. I think we're going to lose now. I think I had to Hydro Blast the Chain Lightning. Maybe not. I need to find a removal spell for this now, basically. All right, Dispel. They ping me down to 2, and I need to find a removal spell here. They still have 2 cards in hand. They could have lands. Fire Blast. They could have another Fire Blast as well. Okay, looting. Let's go. Negate Frantic Inventory. So I just need to discard Negate because this pings me and untaps and pings me. So I need to discard Negate and land. And then go Frantic Inventory, draw 2. I also have to have them draw a land on the next turn, basically. Okay, there's a Hydro Blast. So any burn spell and I die. I think their last card in hand is probably land. I think we found the looting just a little bit too late here. They're at 14. I could not attack with Firebrand Archer in order to try and block a Lava Runner, but I think I just need to fade one draw step, have them draw a land, and then this allows me to likely win on the next turn with Preordain and looting. GG's. Got kind of flooded there. 2 and 3. Kind of brutal. Quick round. I'm going to finish out this tourney, at least play the next round until I lose. But if I win out, I think I should top 32. So now I need, wait, how many players? Oh, 71? That favors me. So there's 7 rounds. So if I win the last 2, I should still be fine to top 32. So we'll see. I'll see you in round 6. All right. Welcome to round 6, I believe, right? Round 6. We're against Angry Troll Bomb, very angry. They're on the mulligan to 6, and I'm going to keep this hand. This hand looks great. I'm just going to lead Island Go, most likely. We'll see what we're up against. I mean, could always lead on a turn 1 spread if they play a 1 toughness creature that I want to kill. Like, if they go like turn 1 Fairies here or Delver, I'll kill it. If they go turn 1 Elf, I'll probably kill that. Oh, this might be Mono White Menace. Still gonna lead Island here. It's unlikely that I'm gonna scred on turn 1 because if they play a creature on turn 2, it's probably gonna be a 2-drop. I mean, it's gonna be 2-dropness. I guess they could play the 1/1 flying. Oh, Seeker of the Way. Okay, well I can kill that on my turn. So this actually might just be Boros Bully. I think I get Island here. And then let's just go Mountain, scred this while they're tapped out, leave up Spell Pierce and Dispel. Then next turn, play Archer with counters up. Would like to get Fjord down, but I think having Spell Pierce up here specifically, I mean, and Dispel is more important. But if they go like Journey to Nowhere, I can Spell Pierce it. Yeah, nice. First time Spell Pierce has been good for me in my testing. No, it's been fine, but they could have another Journey. Okay, Preordain's nice. Can I hit a tandem here? No. I mean, Lightning Bolt is a spell, but I think I just want more cantrips and more pingers. I think I'm gonna bottom. Nice. Let's see. I guess I'm gonna go play Mountain, play Firebrand. And leave up Dispel, because they could go red source plus Bolt, and then I would Dispel that. I'm almost like positive that this is Boros Monarch. Dispel, ping you for 2. Nice. It's pretty sick. I have no gas left, but I have a lot of good cards. Lava Dart's actually pretty good in this matchup. So I'm hitting them down to 10, and then I could Dart and Flashback Dart, hit them down to 4. I think I'll just pass, see what they do. If they just bolt one of my things, okay, they just concede. They were on a pretty bad mulligan. What did they mulligan to 5 or 4? Let's see. They mulligan to 5. Okay, they mulligan to 5, but their hand wasn't that functional. Okay, Boros Bully. I think we want all the Hydroblasts and the Cannonades. Cannonade is good because they have Squadron Hawk and Battle Screech, not to mention Thraben Inspector and even the 2/2 that we killed, the Lifelinker. We can potentially kill with Cannonade. Spell Pierce and Dispel also aren't bad. Alongside Negate, these are all pretty decent cards. There's not room for everything. I mean, Negate is pretty reasonable. They should have 4 Bolt, 2 Journey, 1 O-Ring if they're on a standard list. Maybe 4 Hydroblast is too many. They don't have that many red spells. They just have like 4 Bolt. This spell, I mean, they're going to have Pyroblasts also. Okay, okay. So let's see. If I want to bring in 8 cards, what am I cutting? I can just do something like this. I'm just not even sure. There's just too much stuff here. I mean, I guess Scred is not very good. It only is really good against the 2/2 lifelink. What's it called? Seeker of the Way. But I have a lot of cards against Seeker of the Way. I guess Dart isn't that great. It is good against Squadron Hawk and decent against Battle Screech. I don't hate this sideboard. I do like siding out a land. Siding out a Preordain is kind of weird. I think I do like bringing in the negates. I could go down to 1 Scred because I can just rely on Dart and Cannonade to mop up most of their creatures. It's possible that I want to just remain on Dart and not even have Cannonade, but I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, Scred's not great, but I don't hate this configuration. Looting's fine. I'll just try it like this. It's a lot of Hydroblasts. That could just be wrong, but they're going to have Pyroblast and Bolt. So I want to be able to fight. Seems fine. Yep, let's go. This looks great. Probably won't run out this Archer till 3, but we'll see. No Thraben. Okay. Another Frantic Inventory is actually pretty good. I'll probably just play an inventory on 2. Boros Garrison, float 1 mana, cycle Ash Barrens. No. So I could just run out an Archer, but that seems incorrect to me. I think I'm just going to go play Mountain. I know I don't have double Hydroblast up then, but I get a Mountain into play, which is reasonable. And then just fire off an inventory end of turn. And then on turn 3, I can play an Archer if I choose. I have a lot of answers to this. It's kind of annoying if it starts hitting me, but it's okay. They also only have planes available. Dispel is good. Tandem Lookout. Okay, I like it. Let's go Firebrand Archer with Dispel and Hydroblast up. Again, I can take a hit, like a lifelink hit for 4 or something isn't ideal, but it's not that bad. I can't stop a Journey right now. I could counter this with a Hydroblast. I don't think I want to. It's close. I mean, Faithless Looting is pretty good for that deck. Could just counter it. They get to discard like strands and maybe a battle screech, but I think I'm supposed to let this resolve. Again, it's not card advantage, so this is a pretty grindy matchup. I'd rather have Hydroblast to counter like Pyroblast and stuff. Yeah, they get to discard cards, so that's so much value. Another Seeker of the Way, jeez. Definitely in trouble here. So a 3-point lifelink swing, that's fine. I do get to go Tandem Lookout Soul Bond here, which isn't bad. I just don't want them to have Journey, but can beat a lot of other things. Thermal Alchemist, huh? I think I'm supposed to just get the combo down. Yeah, let's go. Then if they try to play a Lightning Bolt, I'm actually in pretty good shape because I can just Hydroblast it, and then I draw a card off Hydroblast. Soul Bond here, pass. Again, I can just take hits off the Seekers for now. If I'm drawing cards, eventually I'll find Lightning Bolts and Scred for those Seekers. Another red source is bad. Cannonade. Okay, well, hopefully no Pyroblast from the opponent here. I think I'm supposed to just go Hydroblast. I could have played Thermo here. Yeah, it looks like they have it. Lightning Bolt. They're bolting the Archer, so I don't get to draw a card. Interesting. I don't think that's worth a removal spell from them, but I mean, they're doing it. I guess they also get to get another prowess trigger, which isn't bad. But now my tandem. Oh, I guess it does make sense because my Hydroblast was going to resolve, so they don't actually get to kill tandem. I do get to draw one extra card here. I'm taking 8 lifelink, which is a lot, but I get to go Thermal Alchemist. I think I want to leave up a red mana. I have another blue source here. So I Soul Bond, and then I get to draw a card. I want to play Frantic Inventory, but I don't know if I have the luxury to do it now. It would be nice to like do it now and then kill one of these before they can strands. But also leaving up Dispel and Hydroblast is also really nice. Yep, I'm just gonna pass. If they go flashback looting, I'll just Hydroblast it at this point. They play land first. Interesting. Squadron Hawk. It's not good. If they play 2 more Hawks, I could always draw into a Cannonade. I can draw a lot of cards potentially here. Oh, but they have a Strands in the yard, but I can dispel the Strands maybe. Flashback looting. Okay, I'm gonna just Hydroblast this because I get to draw. Oh no, I don't get to draw right now. I'm still gonna counter it. I'm gonna use the Hydroblast, save the Dispel for the Strands. They can flashback a Battle Screech, which would be fine. They have 1 mana available. Did they get 3 Hawks? They did. So they have 1 unknown card in hand. I'm going to 3, but I can draw a bunch of cards here. Frantic Inventory, draw 2. And then I can Ancestral Recall next turn. Oh, there's the Cannonade. Nice, nice. I will kill my own Tandem Lookout, but it's definitely worth. Oh, they can flashback Strands and trigger Prowess. This is interesting because I can also then Lava Dart the Seekers because I'm going to counter the Strands. I think I want to just start by ping, draw. They're at 34, but I can wipe their board. I think I have to. Oh, if they flashback strands now, I can respond with Cannonade, which is so good for me. I really hope they flashback strands. Okay, they didn't. So I get to draw Mountain. So I am in trouble against their Hawks. But what I can do is I can go play Cannonade right now. They tap Hawk, flashback strands. Oh, alternatively, this is a sick line. Lava Dart the Hawk. They have to flashback strands right now. Then in response, I Cannonade. Yeah, let's do that. That works, right? And then I don't need to flashback Dart yet. I do kill my own Thermal Alchemist, which sucks, but I can play a bunch of spells here. All right, so let's start with Dart here. They have to flashback strands. I get to untap. They'll probably flashback strands in response to this untap trigger. And then I'll go Cannonade. Yeah. So now I go tap like, I think I leave up Dispel and Hydroblast after this. Because I don't want to just inventory right now, even though I get to draw one extra card. So I think I tap like this and then go Cannonade. I kill my own Tandem Lookout, which sucks, but I get to untap Thermo and then draw a card before this resolves. So I get to draw a card off this too. Ping, draw. Okay, there's a Firebrand Archer. So I wrath the board. All these triggers happen. I untap my Thermo. And then I just pass the turn. I have a Dart in the yard. And I have Dispel and Hydroblast up. And I probably will not even end of turn Frantic Inventory because I don't want to get killed by a Lightning Bolt. Hawk. Yep. 2 Hawks down. 3 Hawks down. They'll probably just play another Hawk, and then in which case I am able to now play inventory because they don't have any red mana left. I think I'm in a good position here, honestly. Oh, the Battle Screech. I forgot about Battle Screech. Oh, man. That might have been a misplay. Maybe I was supposed to dart in response to the third Hawk. I just made a mistake here. It's okay. I still get to inventory now. So, okay. Resolves. I'm going to need to find like more darts though, or another Cannonade here. Obviously another Cannonade is ideal. Let's ping. Inventory, Ancestral. Draw 3. They have 1 card left. Okay, there's the Cannonade. Nice. Got there. Got lucky. I definitely made a mistake there, but kind of got bailed out. There's a Lightning Bolt. I'm just going to Cannonade now before they can have additional strands. So I think I tap like this. I want double blue up, so I go play Cannonade, untap. And then I can just play Ash Barrens. Then that way I can deploy a Firebrand Archer right now and still have double counter up. And pass. Nice. Now I'm feeling like I'm pretty far ahead, even though I'm at 3. Lone Missionary, that's fine. The gain 4 is just, people bring in cards like this versus me all the time, but it's actually not that good. Okay, Palace Sentinels is good, but I can kill it here. I'm just gonna wait till my turn because I do have another Shred. All right, so let's just ping them. They have 0 cards in hand. They're gonna get to draw 1. I might be able to take the Monarch. I need to draw 1 more burn spell because I need to be able to take out Palace Sentinels. Bolt. If it's Bolt, I just Hydroblast it. It has to be Bolt, yeah. Counter this. I'd rather have Dispel, I believe. Could be wrong about that, but... Alright, they're at 30. Tandem Lookout, nice. That is great. Let's go Tandem, Soul Bond with Thermal Alchemist. Ping draw. There's Negate. So I want to just take out the Palace Sentinels for sure. Let's just start by Bolt Palace Sentinels. Untap, yield to this. Ping draw. There's a looting. All right, let's start with Flashback Dart. Draw. Mountain. All right, I've not played a land yet, so I get to go looting right now. Then I can draw a card before I looting. There's a bolt, perfect. So I can bolt this and then attack if I want. Take the Monarch, draw 2, discard 2. So I think I discard, oh, I can discard even Dart looting here and then Flashback Dart here. I like it. Keep everything else. Play Mountain, Flashback Dart. Keep up Negate just to be safe. I already have the combo here, so I'm already like kind of going off, doing my thing. And then attack, take the Monarch. And then they have 0 cards. I have the Monarch, I have Negate, Dispel. Sweet. Guys, this is looking good. I should have a stop on my own end step. But with Negate and Dispel, it's just feeling great here. So they can... I mean, this doesn't do anything. I just let this resolve. They just draw 2, discard 2. They have no other cards in hand. Okay, they did discard a Rally, but it doesn't do anything. I'm pretty sure I could just kill them, yeah. Nice. Beat Boros Bully. I mean, that's not an easy matchup. We did kind of get a free game win in game 1. But I think game 2 showed the power of our ability to grind, even against the best decks in the format. So that was pretty sweet. We did draw double Cannonade, which was huge. But I mean, yeah, we have Cannonades in our deck. We have darts as well. So I don't think generally you should bring in one missionary against this deck. I guess sometimes you have to, but I actually think it's not very good. The game 4 doesn't really matter. Mostly what matters is stopping me from comboing. So you just want as much removal as possible. Maybe there is other worse cards than Lone Missionary, and it's correct with the build they have to bring it in. But I think generally don't like look to bring in like a gain 3 or a gain 4 card against this deck. Even Weather the Storm, like gain 12, gain 20, is just not generally that good. Usually what determines the match is answering the combo or not. So sweet, 3-3 after round 6. I believe there should be 1 round left. And I also believe that I have to win it to top 32. There could be like 1 or 2 3-4s that top 32, because last week I played the challenge and I went 3-4 and I got 33rd. But let's just win this last round and shore up a top 32 finish, shall we? All right, I'll see you in the last round. All right, welcome back to round 7. What's going on this here? Okay. Still kind of messed up. Let's see. Oops. It's not what I was trying to click on. Sorry for this. 1 second. Trying to figure this out. My taskbar is just a little bit messed up. Still getting the hang of that. Okay. Okay, we should be good now. Okay, we're on the play. Round 7 against A, wrong. Let's play first. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to keep this hand. I don't know what the opponent's going to be on. I'm not going to look up their name. I'm in the 3-3 bracket here. I'm just gonna play it out. I'll just leave Fjord, get my blue source into play. That allows me to turn 2 inventory here and fix the game log. Okay. And what are they on? I definitely played this opponent before. I recognize the name. It's a pretty sick forest, to be honest. Good choice. Sprawl. Okay, it's probably Ponza. We have a lot of lands, but we only have one blue source. Red. Okay. I think Ponza is a pretty reasonable matchup. Depends if they're Jun Ponza or green red Ponza. If they're Jund and they have like a ton of removal, it gets a little bit worse for us. But if they're green red, they usually only have 4 bolt to interact, and obviously the land destruction spells. Feeling like this is going to be a Thermokarst here. Maybe an Elvish Visionary or Llanowar Visionary. Okay, they foretell a Packmate and play another Sprawl. Jeez. I'm going to have to do something here. Let's just go inventory. We drop Bolt. Okay, can kill the Packmate. Nice. There's an Alchemist. I can counter a Lightning Bolt on Alchemist, which is nice. I'm going to need to find a tandem here, but if I do, I think I can win this game. Boarding party. Okay. I can Scred or Bolt that. Boarding party into Elf. Okay, this is fine. So I'm just going to... I think I want to keep the Scred because I can kill a Dino with that. So I think I just go Lightning Bolt this. Sorry if you can hear that bike driving by. Close this door. Okay. And I'll probably just dart the Elf here. Island. Go Island, ping, dart. They also still have a Packmate, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, my dart is there, sure. Land Dino would be annoying, but I can go land, Scred it. I might consider ignoring the Packmate. That way I'm able to deal with the Dino. Another Packmate. All right, I probably just have to Scred it, but I can at least wait till my turn. That way if I draw Tandem, I can play a spell and draw on an extra card with that way. Tap land, okay. Let's just ping. I am gonna untap. Tandem? Looting, okay. It's ping. Cast looting. Might just have to discard this Dispel at this point. Trying to find Tandem lookout here. Bolt isn't bad. I think I just need to discard land. Yeah. I want to keep Bolt to counter a... Or I want to keep Dispel to counter a Bolt from them. So let's just discard land. I'm gonna kill one of these with a Bolt. Just deciding if I should do it now or not. What else would I want a Lightning Bolt? Maybe a boarding party? I think I'm supposed to wait. Gotta find Tandem here. I can flashback a looting next turn. Dig through our deck. Elf is totally fine. Can flashback dart on that when I like later. I don't need to do it now. All right, I am gonna bolt one of these, but I'm not gonna block obviously. I'll take 3. Go to 17. Ping. Looks like they don't have Dino or boarding party in hand. All right, there's Firebrand Archer. Don't want to have to dart yet. I mean, they already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. So it's not like this unlocks that much. If they went Bonder's Ornament, then they'd have more mana to draw cards with Ornament and play spells. But as of right now, they don't have anything to really do with the mana because they would have played a Dino that turn, or they would have played a Bonder's Ornament if they had it. So I don't know what their hand is, but it could just be 2 lands. So let's just tap like this, play Archer. Do I Dart right now? Does cut them down on mana overall. I mean, this makes 3 mana. Get to ping twice. You know what? I'm going to change my mind. I think I'm actually going to do it. Cuts me down on mana too, but I get to ping twice. Get to cut them down on mana. I think it's worth it. They're at 13, so I'm fairly close just to killing them. I can still scred this Packmate or a boarding party, or I can potentially just race a Dino here. They haven't played any land destruction yet. So maybe maybe that Dart was bad because if they do have a land destruction spell, that's something they could have had in hand, and they didn't want to play it into Dart. And then if they played like a Thermokarst or Acid Moss, I could flashback Dart on the land. But I guess they could always target this, so that doesn't really make sense. I'm gonna just take 3 here again. I'm just gonna keep changing my lines. I'm gonna actually scred this because I get to use my mana now, and I'm so tight on mana, especially with a flashback looting, that I think this is good. Could have done this like last turn, but I wanted to try to wait to see what I was going to draw. I still have a Dispel to counter a Lightning Bolt. Wild Growth. It looks like they don't have anything left. Land, Wild Growth, 1 card in hand. It's probably a land. They look to be flooded over there. There's the tandem. Okay, nice. So now do I Soul Bond with Archer or Thermo? I think it's Thermo. Okay. I think I'm in a really good position here. I can probably win from here. If they have like multiple removal spells or something, I could lose, but I'm at 17, they're at 7. If they answer one of my things, I'm fine. If I get to untap, I have Dispel or Bolt. Yeah, now they don't even have enough mana to Dino this turn. Yep, got him. Nice. So they didn't play any land destruction spells. They could still just be on 4 Acid Moss, but I'm really not too concerned about that. I think I bring in all the Hydroblasts, counters Pyroblast, Bolt, and Boarding Party. I think that's good. Even though Negate counters or Dispel counters those 2 things, even though Dispel counters Bolt and Pyroblast, isn't Hydroblast just better because it also counters both those things and counters the 6/3, the Boarding Party? The thing is, Dispel does counter Pulsamarasa, which is reasonable. Negate, I feel like, isn't bad. They have a fair amount of creatures, but they also have land destruction spells. Yeah, I'm going to bring Negate in. They have land destruction spells, they have removal spells, they have Pyroblast, they have Bonder's Ornament. It counters all that. I think I can just side out Dispel, especially considering I'm siding in Negate. I think Dart is actually good against land destruction and killing Arbor Elf. I think Spell Pierce is also good. Don't want to side out a land against land destruction. Cut a 3-drop because it's expensive, but they don't have that much interaction for our combo either. I kind of want to keep all of it in. Can side out a Preordain. It's weird. Could side out 1 Dart. I guess they don't have that many targets. Could even side out 2 Darts. But killing Arbor Elf is so important. And the flashback Dart is good against land destruction on my mountains. I can just do this. I think I do like Quad Hydroblast. It just gives me so many answers to their boarding parties. And I don't think I want Deep Analysis, especially when I'm siding out lootings. And I want Frantic Inventory. It's a good way to fight them when they're just trying to kill my lands. If I'm able to get a couple inventories off, I can draw into more lands. All right, can I please 4-3 this? And I'm going to snap, keep this hand. Again, they don't have much interaction. And if they're just on a kill your land plan, this is a great hand because these kill pretty fast and they're cheap. Another one, sweet. Snap off a bolt, and then I'll just start playing out thermos. They can't play a land destruction spell here, which is nice. Looting is fine as well. You always want to play thermos before Firebrand Archer. You want to play Firebrand Archer on the turn you're going to kind of go off. Or they're just foretelling Packmate here. Oh, inside out on my thermo? Jeez. Was not expecting that. Negate. I could just leave up negate. It's just so bad if they just play like a Packmate or something. I think I'm just supposed to progress my game plan. Wow, that inside out was freaking brutal. Bolt. All right, well, I have more pingers. They just play a land destruction spell here. Sucks. Okay, I wanted to negate that. That really sucks. So I think I'm going Archer into looting, and then I can discard the first inventory here. It's such a nice play. Let's ping them for 1. Discard inventory plus Scred, I suppose. Keep the negate in hand. Yep. Next turn I can potentially go like Archer plus Scred attack if they play a 3 toughness thing. Boarding party here. All right, I wish I could have negated this, but I took the line that I took. Another Bonders. Okay, that's beatable. Take 6. And I get to deal them a bunch of damage here. Just go Archer into Scred this. My mana's really tight here, but they need removal for my Archers. Even if they like play a land destruction spell now, it's not bad. A Cannonade would obviously be freaking brutal at this point. Dino? Or another boarding party. Dino. Into Wild Growth, please. Into Visionary. Okay, that's not great, but it's beatable. Another Firebrand Archer. I mean, they're not attacking for that much. I could go Preordain, leave up Negate, and then next turn play Firebrand Archer. I could also play Firebrand Archer right now and then play Preordain. I mean, leaving up Negate does seem good. I think I'm going to do it. Preordain, ping for 2. Spell Pierce and Hydroblast. I think these are both good enough. Oh no, maybe not Spell Pierce. They have so much mana. It could be because if they play like another Dino, I can Spell Pierce a non-creature spell that they hit into. But I think with Negate also, I think I'll just take just the Hydroblast. And then I'll pass the turn here. This is going to be close. I have a looting in the yard as well. Haven't forgotten. They have a bunch of mana. They can draw cards with ornaments, but that might be too slow. I just really want to be able to play this negate this turn. I think bottoming the Spell Pierce was correct. Top the Hydroblast I feel like is good. And if they attack with Dino, I might have some attacks. Leaving, oh, just playing Dino, okay. Into what? A non-creature, please? Okay, into Bolt. So I think I negate this because it uses my mana more efficiently, and next turn I can go Archer, leave up Hydroblast. So yeah, I just negate the Bolt here. It's going to be tough here because they're hitting for 6 and they have another Bolt. Oh, they have a Red Blast. Okay. They're at 11. They have 2 Dinos though, that's the problem. I'm going to 8. I think I just lose inventory. Does that do anything? I mean, I suppose I cast it. Tandem, just a little bit too late. All right, I died to those to 12 power trample. All right, they got me that time. I'll be on the play for the last game. Deep analysis is reasonable, especially if I discard it to looting, but I like Spell Pierce, especially on the play, and I do like Hydro Blast. They showed a Red Blast. They're gonna have Bolt. They're gonna have Boarding Party. So, and they even have the switch target creatures power and toughness. That was brutal. That kind of like won them the game. That just was a kill spell plus draw. Dispel's not terrible, but I think it's worse than Hydro Blast, and I think everything else is where I want to be. I think Dart is okay. They might not even have that much land destruction. I can't keep a one-lander here. All right, I'm gonna have to try this. What do I put back? If I put back Dart, I might just get like crushed by an Arbor Elf. But Negate is so good against Bonder's Ornament. I could just put back an Archer. I think that's the line. I'm probably not playing it on turn 2 anyway. All right, yeah, I feel best about that. I just want to have an answer to an Arbor Elf on turn 1. They pretty quickly kept a 7 as well. Okay, they go Sprawl. Sure. Just gonna pass here. Want to be able to negate a Bonder's Ornament. And if not, I can still use my mana to inventory, which is nice. Snap off a negate here. Oh, Wild Growth. Yeah, that resolves. Why'd they tap 3 mana? Oh, Foretell Packmate. Okay. That's a Bolt. I want to leave up negate again, so I think I just get another red source and pass. They're gonna Packmate. That sucks, but I can just answer it. It 2-for-1s me, but there's nothing I can do really. I do just need to stop Bonder's Ornament basically. Another Packmate. Ugh, that's disgusting. If I draw a land, I can play an Archer. I just think I need to pass. Feel like I'm going down. Damn, this is rough. I mean, I can answer another Packmate, but they're drawing a card off these. Why these are so good. Another Packmate? Okay, that resolves. Now they're in like Dino and Boarding Party range. Definitely just shredding that Packmate. Need to draw a Tandem Lookout here. And I need more land, so I kind of need 2 things. Start just rotting in my hand. I wonder if they even sided out Arbor Elf. Spell Pierce. Probably not going to be good. I mean, if they Boarding Party or Dino, it could be. Tap land and nothing. Land. Okay. If they just kill this, I'm just going to have to let it resolve. All right, that sucks. But that's beatable. Boarding Party into a non-creature spell? Into Arbor Elf? I mean, for a creature spell, it's fine, but I'm just going to die to this Boarding Party now. I'm getting hit for 6 here. Need to top deck a Bolt now. Not good. I have to take another 6. Spell Pierce is quickly becoming dead. So I go down to 8. I guess I just take 8, go down to 6. I have to trade with Visionary. I think I do. Because I need to draw a bolt for this, and I can't just be taking infinite damage here. Preordain. Again, looking for bolt for this. Okay, I need to keep this frantic inventory. Just cast it now. Draw 2. No. No. Not like this. They're just gonna bolt me end of turn. I also could have found a Hydro Blast, which I have 4 of. I can't even spell pierce anything here. But they hit. Bonders, classic. Can't even negate it. Spent the whole game trying to play around this, and then I just got crushed. Oh, I should have also brought in Shenanigans for Ornament. That was a mistake. I probably just died a bolt right here. No. I guess I could fate, like, represent Hydroblast, but just going all in. I need to draw Frantic Inventory. All right. I'll keep fighting. Scred the Trampler. Oh, I should have played Archer first to ping for 1. That was a mistake. I have to chump here. And then still draw an answer for this. And they're going to be drawing extra cards every turn. After game 1, I was feeling great. I think this is a fine matchup, too. They draw, sure. Let's negate, ping. Then I have to chump. Red Blast. Going down. GG's. 3 and 4 in the challenge. Brutal. F3-4 the last 2 challenges. Sucked so much. Now I'm definitely not gonna top 32. There's no chance. I'll pause and we'll come back when see what place we ended up in. But it's I mean I was in 39th, so I'm not gonna be above that. So did not go well. Sacred Devil managed the 4-3. God, too bad. 2 bad weekends in a row. I didn't really expect to do that well with this deck, but considering the matchups we faced, especially in losing the first 2 rounds, was just so brutal. So anyway, had fun. I guess I'm just gonna end the recording now. I don't want to wait until the end of the round to stop the recording. I'm not gonna top 32. There's no way. So thanks for watching. My channel is youtube.com/natbolt. Still had fun in this challenge. I would honestly run this deck back. It felt like it has good matchups. We didn't even play against any blue decks, probably because we started out in the O2 bracket, but we feel like we have good matchups against Defenders, Elves, and Tron, and then we have reasonable matchups against like the blue-based fairy decks. So I think this deck is reasonable. Maybe it needs some work, but had a lot of fun. Ended up 3-4 in the challenge. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time. Peace.